This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right.
Like, bruh, Shorty is aight. I see the gym pics and all, but this is not worth 50 M's. You threw away endorsements, podcast credibility, and half your public image for someone who still uses the Valencia Instagram filter.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do.
Tony Busby targets black men. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million.
You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl.
I do. Oh, boy. Yes. A little bit of that racial cosplay. Welcome back. What's good? This is the Furious Robinson podcast, and I'm your host, Furious, your curator of conversation, wordsmith aficionado, voted most likely to be trending down the timeline. Hit the like button, drop a comment, sub. This is a Sick Times media production. You see the planes. Shannon Sharpe got himself caught out here in a kerfuffle. This is a debaucherous situation. This is low-key degeneracy in real time. I just don't understand the streets anymore. I don't understand economics, because if I have this much bread, or if I'm about to sign a $100 million deal, keyword here, it's incoming, it's in the future. Why am I hanging out with 19-year-olds? Why am I hanging out with essentially kids? Why did I choose to make this decision in life that's gonna have some type of weird impact on my legacy? Nah, we gotta talk. Shannon Sharpe is 56 years old with a $100 million deal on the table, custom suits that could pay off student loan debt, and somehow he's out here texting a 19-year-old OnlyFriends joint fresh out of IG. Gabby Zuniga, aka Carly, freshly revealed with the mirror selfies and a lawsuit in hand. So you telling me Shannon Sharpe offered her $10 million to stay quiet? He tried to give her that hush bread so none of this would come out. And now, here we are, $50 million.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out.
I dare you. Put the whole video out, Tony. Feed the streets. Yo, you know how many videos will be chopped up if there's a full-on blue movie of Shannon Sharpe taking some white joint to Pound Town with all type of racial cosplay? Bro, because I understand it's one thing to have these certain types of kinks, these certain types of fetishes. Maybe you into BDSM, maybe you into putting dog collars on people and having them eat out of bowl. Who knows? Whatever your thing is. But Shannon Sharpe has somehow caught himself in such a weird situation, because even though this is all alleged, this is all a very much a civil case, it's still smut on your name. It's still smut on your legacy. And Shannon was out here racial cosplaying. He was Django and she was Laura Lee Candy, calling him Massa Shannon while dressed up like Mrs. Talking about put the big black baby in me? Sir, this is a major flag on the plate. It's not just messy, it's nasty. And before y'all start saying, yo, he's grown, his bedroom is his bedroom, when it starts to come to the streets, when you start to get sued for allegations, when I start to see the elite level mid on my timeline, because usually I like to say elite milk. Now, we understand the Margot Robbies, the Jessica Biels we understand what elite milk may be. But this, Shannon, everything I'm putting on the screen is mid. This is a 3.5 to a 5. And I hate to do that because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But come on, bruh. You 50, touches 60, you out here banging with teenagers is crazy to me. Like, bruh, shorty is aight. I see the gym pics and all, but this is not worth 50 M's. You threw away endorsements, podcast credibility, and half your public image for someone who still uses the Valencia Instagram filter. Shannon is outside dating teenagers at his big grown age. You were this close. You were very close to being on that level of a Stephen A. Smith. And now you're getting roasted. You're getting smoked on Twitter like a Philly blunt. This is a masterclass in what not to do at the grown age of 50. I'm going to start learning from these old heads. We got to start learning from these old heads. Like, instead of blindly praising them, Uncle Shay Shay with the Henny in the backwoods. Nah, we going to stop all that. Shannon Sharpe should be passing down wisdom. He over here getting caught up on IG Lives. He got alphabet accusations, and now he's facing a $50 million lawsuit with the most elite level mid. 19-year-old mid. He's not building a legacy here. He's trending for all the wrong reasons. Bruh, this is a warning sign to wake up. Use Uncle Shay Shay as a cautionary tale. When you start to get in your bag, when you start to build your legacy, when you really feel like you Himothy, don't then look down, look away, and then start plowing through snow to go find the most elite level mid to then tarnish your legacy in real time. Like, I get it. I understand. It's one thing to date younger. It's another thing to be 56 years old role playing with a teenager you met off IG. That's not the vibe. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen, and we see what's happening in real time. When the text starts sounding like plantation cosplay, one, you got to stall me out there, but we in a whole new level of the Matrix I ain't even want to enter. Predatory race play. Allegedly. And outside of this being one of the messiest, nastiest stories to hit the timeline lately, this is a masterclass by Gabby Zuniga. Keep finessing these goofies. Keep finessing these lames. The fact that she even has access to Shannon Sharpe is bewildering to me. The fact that they're even moving around in any type of circles is scary. So I continue to laugh at men like this when they continue to essentially let birds enter their circle. Anthony Edwards, Zion Williamson, PJ Washington. The list goes on.
You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl.
I do.
This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old.
Shannon had Monique, legendary comedian and truth teller, on his show, literally warning him, looking him in his face. You're choosing women who don't know your value. She was trying to give Unc some game. Soul food for the spirit. And instead of listening, he went right back to the Becky buffet for a little bit of that baby gravy. Oh, boy. Yes. A little bit of that racial cosplay. And if you really think about it, if you read some of the text messages, which I'm not going to do on screen because they just too wild. It's a lot of kinky cosplay going down in Shannon's day-to-day life. And maybe I'll put them somewhere in the description. You know it's going to be a link somewhere, but I'm not speaking to all that. I ain't that horny right now. I'm good. Now, there's a video involved. She says he didn't listen when she asked him to stop and said no means no and begged for protection. He says it was edited, consensual, and a part of the setup. This ain't freaky anymore. This is a court case with cosplay. It might have started as a fantasy and as a fetish. It's ending in filing in subpoenas. Like, yo, wake up. This was not it. This milk to me was not worth 10 M's. This snow bunny was not worth it. But here we are with all this access. You choose to get trapped by an IG snow bunny. Let's be honest. Rich black men have access to the whole dating draft class. You got women with MBAs, healed chakras with matching credit scores who do Pilates in their free time, but instead, Shannon picked the free trial with a ring light and a $12 tier. This ain't a legacy move. This is how you lose millions of dollars in equity and your peace of mind in real time. Let's be real. She's a strong 6 at best. At best. This man is cooking his legacy for top tier mid.
Tony Busby targets black men. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million.
And when it comes to Shannon Sharpe, now is where I end the black cosplay with him. Anytime I see him doing the Le Portier, the Henny, the backwoods, the extra southern draw, that's cool. But I'ma still look at you like a Becky Hunter. So let's just be real. Let's just take a step back. When we look at last year, Ja Morant, Nike and the NBA were going to hand him the keys. He was going to be the face of the NBA, all while having his own signature shoe. What did he do? He decided to play GTA in real life. He decided he wanted to be Black Ops. Cool. I'm looking at Shannon Sharpe the same exact way. Why would ESPN hand you anything? Why would any brand want to work with you when you out here with a white woman fetish? You out here with a freaky frog fetish. Get that horny out your heart. Shannon Sharpe was leading up to being the blueprint, the example, but now he's just another case study in what happens when the fame meets poor decision making in real time. Yo, I gracefully digress, but if you laughed, if you cringed, if you questioned your life choices, hit the like button, drop a comment, sub. This is the Furious Robinson podcast, a Sick Times Media production. Tell a friend to tell a friend that we up.